it off. Okay, ball of clay. When you go to stick your clay, remember what sticking is, getting it down onto the bat. You don't want to throw it down on a wrinkle, because that looks like a crack. It most likely will be a crack, okay? So don't throw it down on that. So you want to make sure it's all smoothed out on the bottom where you're going to stick it, okay? Get rid of any kind of weirdo marks, and find the middle, slap it down, okay? Now, notice my position, the Z position, elbows in. A lot of you are throwing like this, okay? And there's nothing behind your elbow. If you can see the back of the elbow, then you're not in the right position. You've got to cover up the back of the elbow. Push down at first. Use karate chops down onto the bat so no clay slips out. Squeeze in, spin fast, up it comes, over the top, and back down again. Again, karate chops on the bat, squeezing in the clay, leaning into the clay, up comes the clay. My hands are totally covering it, and back down again. Like half a ball. I have a little dent there. That way I know where to put my thumb. It's just something I've developed over the years. All right, get your hands wet. Find the center. I've been showing you how to find the center with 2 thumbs. That's not how I throw, but it's okay if you want to do that, where you just kind of go down with 2 thumbs, then opening out to the side. I normally don't do this because my hands are separate, okay? You should keep your hands like a unit, okay? So I'm going to keep going out here, so I normally throw like this, giving it a nice flat bottom here, okay? You're trying to push the fat of the clay to the wall so you can use it. A lot of times you will have this, a dome-like shape on the inside. So you have all this clay on either side here, okay? And it's not being used. You want to push this clay so it's squared up in the inside, okay? That's pushing that clay to the wall, okay? Now I'm going to take my sponge, I'm going to clean and compress the bottom there, nice and flat. Then I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to grab the clay in front, elbows covered like this. Grab the clay here, thumb down, scraping on the bat, finger here at the base on the inside. And I'm going to squeeze that clay, like squeezing a bike brake, and I'm going to lift that clay. Elbows still in. I'm not going to go like this. I also don't do this. So many people will start doing this kind of thing, like a chicken dance, okay? Hands are not connected, and they don't know what the other one's doing. So that's not a good way to throw. Elbows in, wrist down, thumb down, finger down on the inside, and I'm going to squeeze the clay. This hand is pushing the clay in. Slow, 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 all the way up to the lip. At the lip, you don't let your fingers slip off. Otherwise, you're going to wreck it, and it's going to be wackadoodle. So kind of stop like that. Okay. So it's kind of a wide cylinder. Okay. Get your clay wet again. Back down to the bottom. Butterfly. Straight up and down with your hands. So many people start going like this. Okay? That's not how you do it. It's like this. That way your elbows are in, and you're going to pinch down at the bottom. Pinch your fingers. This part, it's almost like a heart. Okay? This is empty in here so that I'm not hitting the lip and making it go out. So I'm like this. Straight up and down. Not leaning on the lip. But I'm going to, when I pull the bowl, I'm going to go out because a bowl goes out, not just up, okay? So here we go. Right at the bottom, creating like a coil-like shape here. And then I'm going to guide that coil all the way up to the top. Pulling out, allowing that clay to come out. I'm going to pull one more time. down to the bottom, utilizing all that clay. So now it's thinner up here, so I can't put so much pressure. As I come up, I have to back off on that pressure, but there's still fat down here. So I'm gonna push on that fat, pinch it, and then back off on my pressure as I come up, hold, and about a ½ inch from the top, I don't want my fingers to slip off, so I just kind of hold it, pinch it, and that's done, okay? That is your bowl. Now, there's no shape to it, so what we need to do, take some of this water, wet the wall. You're gonna hold the lip with your left hand, and you're gonna push in the middle of the bowl. Don't push down too low, because you can collapse it, okay, if you push down too low. So we're just gonna put a little pressure as we hold the lip so it doesn't get too much wider, and right in the middle here, push. And you watch it from the opposite side. You're looking at the horizon of the shape, okay? A little bit of shape right here in the middle, okay? So you can see it's kind of rounded. Okay? I might put a little bit more down below, but not much. And that is pretty much done. All the water out, and on the sides. Make sure the lip is nice and straight. Now, from here, what you should do is write your name right down here, okay? Take your cutting wire, put it underneath your thumbs, and pull towards you. Okay, you want your thumbs to be close to the base, same as with the cylinder. If you have it out here, it can loop up and take off a big chunk off the bottom. So you get your thumbs close, push down, and pull through. Okay, store it one day, right? Then the following day, you'll carve away this flashing, that garbagey clay. Now, I never trim this type of thing on the kick wheel. Okay, I use a cutting wood tool to cut away. So what I'll do is take the wood tool, hold it kind of like a pencil, pressure on top, lay the wood tool on its side, and point toward the bat till you hear it touch and scrape. That bowl's done. Now, I don't undercut. Clay shrinks, so it's going to shrink and pop off this bat naturally, okay? So I don't need to do anything more to this bowl. It's done, just like these up here. Does that make sense? Yours is different because you have to allow it to dry so that you can trim the flashing away. So it's a little different for you. But I will take this entire bat